guys, it's Angel and welcome back to Making Baby Taylor. So today I'm just going to give you a really quick update on what's going on with me and also what my plans for the year are. I have 17 things that I'd like to do in 2017 and let's jump right in. Okay, so first the update. I still don't have my camera back. I'm filming this on my phone, which has proven to be quite the challenge. So that's a lot of why I haven't really been around much, because it is much more difficult to film sit-down videos without an actual camera that I can attach to my tripod. I sent them the camera on the 14th of December. It first got lost by FedEx. They finally located it on the 28th after I had to call around a bunch. And then it made its way to Illinois, where it was supposed to go to be repaired, and it didn't make it there until the 5th of January. But still, I haven't gotten any update on the status of how it's going. I even emailed them to ask them about it, and I got radio silence. So I'm not really sure how much longer it's going to be until I have it back, but it's definitely been more than the 5 days that they told me it would take. So needless to say, I'm a little disappointed with that. As far as my health is concerned, I did mention in my last video about the chargers that I was recovering from pneumonia. I'm starting to feel so much better. I'm not 100% better. I still have a random cough here and there, but for the most part I feel back to my usual self. So I'm really happy to be healthy again, because it just really puts a damper on things when you're sick, especially when you have two very small children to take care of. Now that I got that update out of the way, let's get started on my list for the things I'd love to accomplish this year. So number one is to purge. We just have so much stuff, and if there's one thing I've learned from having pretty much half of our stuff in boxes for almost an entire year now, is that we actually need a lot less than what we think we do. And I just really want to go through and purge a whole lot of this stuff, because it's just taking up space, just more stuff that I have to worry about having a place for it. And I'd love to get this stuff purged before we have to move again locally, since they will be renovating the unit we are currently living in. So we'll be moving again in the next few weeks, and I'd love to get that stuff gone before we move, so there'll be less stuff we have to move to the new place. In 2017, I'd really love to use my planner more. I've been using a planner now for about 2 years, and I really like it, but I definitely did not use it as much as I really should. I really wanted to make it look pretty, and so if I didn't have time to make it look pretty, then I just wouldn't do it at all. So I just really need to, even if all I do is write with a normal pen, and maybe even a couple of doodles, that's better than doing nothing at all. Along that same vein, I also really want to do a lot more meal planning, and I want to try a new recipe at least twice every single month. Most of the time when we do try a new recipe, we really enjoy it, so I would like to broaden our horizons a little bit more and try some new stuff. After we move to our new place, I want to get Cal a real big boy bed. He's had a taller bed now for about 3 years, but I'd really like to get him a twin bed. I'm thinking maybe something really fun, like a loft bed with a slide or something like that. But I'd love to get him a bigger bed, because he's getting a little bit big for that taller bed. Also, along that same vein, I'd like to redecorate his room. He's getting a little old for the Mickey Mouse. He said he wants a Pokemon room. That's going to prove to be a challenge, because there's not a whole lot of Pokemon merchandise for bedrooms out there. But either Pokemon or, worst case scenario, Paw Patrol. But I do want to make his room a little bit more of a big boy room instead of a toddler room. Speaking of big boys, this year I would like to potty train Kerrigan. As much as it's a bittersweet thing for me, since I do love cloth diapering, and we're not even sure if we're gonna have another baby, if ever. It definitely won't be for a long time. So whenever Kerrigan does potty train, that means no more cloth diapers for at least the foreseeable future. But Cal was 3.5 when he potty trained. She'll be 3.5 by the end of this year, so I'd like to see her do it at least by the time that he did. Also related to her being a big girl is I'd like to wean her this year. I never really saw myself going past age 3 with any of my kids, and she doesn't seem to be slowing down much at all. She does only nurse once a day, and some days not at all. Sometimes she goes to bed without nursing, but most of the nights she does. It's really important to her nighttime routine, but I'm just starting to feel over it, you know? I used to really love breastfeeding, but I just am starting to kind of feel done. So I'm hoping in the next few months I'll be able to gently wean her without too much resistance. YouTube related, I love to grow my channels even more. I'm so grateful on how much they have grown over the past year, but I'd love to see the subscriber count at least double by the end of this year. I think I can do it, and I really appreciate you guys for being a part of it. Now, one of the ways that I can accomplish that is I need to vlog more. One of the things I've noticed since I've been several months behind on editing and posting from the vlog footage that I'm recording for our family vlog channel, which is It's the Taylor Crew Vlogs, is that a lot of times I'm missing a lot of footage that would be necessary to be able to really tell a good story. So I need to be more cognizant of that when I'm doing the filming stage so that it does tell a more complete story when I edit it together. And for this channel, I've had ideas that I've had for months and even years that I just need to film already and show you guys, because I'm really excited about some of these ideas that I have. Something else I need to do that might also help grow my channels is I need to finally make channel trailers for both of my channels. It's something I've been wanting to do for years, and now that I have a lot of really great footage that I can pull from to create those, I need to just take the time to sit down and do it. Also semi-related to YouTube, I really want to go to at least one YouTuber conference this year. I'm quite sure that I will go to Vlogger Fair again, if they do in fact still have it. I know that they kind of weren't wanting to do it this past year. It is basically local to me, but I would really love to go to San Antonio and go to the YouTube Mom Meetup collab camp again like I did last year, maybe even VidCon, but I do definitely want to get together with YouTubers at least once this year. And lastly, something else that I think will also help my channel grow is I really need to catch up with that editing on the vlog and have it be more real time. Like most family vloggers are, you know, they're usually only a day or a couple of days behind instead of like 4 to 6 months or more. I mean, that has really been something that has held me back a lot, I'm quite sure. I haven't skipped ahead because it's really important to me to have it be in order and have some of that footage still make it to the vlog, because a lot of really important things happened to us in 2016. I really need to bite the bullet and get at least 3 vlogs up every week so I can catch up finally. I really want to travel more and see our family more. Since we are much closer to them, I don't want to let another year or 2 or 3 go by before we see them. So I want to travel at least once to see at least some of our family, even if it's only down to the Bay Area to see Justin's family. I say only, but they're much closer, so I want to at least make that happen if we can't get all the way down to San Diego. We have a couple of collage frames that I really need to fill up with pictures and hang on the walls. I have some wonderful pictures of our family and of our friends that I really want to be able to look at more, and I have these great frames that are wonderful for it, but I just need to take the time to get those pictures printed out and put them inside the frame so that we can do that. Also related to that, I want to strive to take more pictures this year. Because I do the vlogging, I do tend to concentrate more on video than pictures, so there's a lot of time where I will go days and even weeks without taking any pictures, and that's just not acceptable, especially since my kids are still very small and still change very much even from day to day. So I want to make an effort to take the time to take pictures. Even if it's something that I don't think is very important, that I might not even post at all, but I still want to at least take the pictures so I have them for myself. Also, hopefully we can get a second car this year. We have been a single car family for about 3 years now, and it definitely has its struggles. I feel like I can't get the kids out and active with activities and meeting people and socializing as much as if I had a second car. We're stuck at home a lot more than I would really like. So I hope that we can find it in our budget and our finances to buy a second car. And lastly, I seem to have gained some weight that I don't really realize I gained until the kids and I went to visit San Diego, and I weighed myself at my dad's house and I realized, oh my gosh, I had gained 20 pounds in, I don't know, in only a few months. So in the next few months, I'd really like to lose that weight that I have gained, and hey, maybe a little bit extra too. So there you have it. That's the 17 things that I'd like to do in 2017. Let me know down in the comments below what your plans are for this year. And while you're down there, go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Thanks for watching. Bye!